Trapper type in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same. Like, cook, crack in this thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. That knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button. And we need y'all to tap in with the tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on the Fairy Tales. Won't forget Boogeyman. They all out now, man. Please get into richtraphouse.com to tap in with the tap in when you come to this good merchandise we got going on. We finna slide over here to my girl Gigi. That's Luce Cannon's real wife. She has some important things she wants to tell us about. So we finna slide over here to see what she got going on, man. Let's get into this content without further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go. And if you don't want to hear me talking, you don't like my commentary, slide over to Gigi's page, man. She got everything you need. Big Gigi. At I'm Her Gia. Get into that if you ain't got into that.
That he chose to have with me and paid for. The C-section. Just had a baby November 3rd, and this nigga's already out cheating again. I hit up the girl, and this is what she says, like I'm a dummy. Got time on my nigga Cannon. Hey, hold up. Why you didn't get no napkins? You know that shit gonna be... Jimmy got wrong. Imagine at home, postpartum, just having a baby, recovering from a C-section, and your husband's running around with Black China. Then they go public and call me a liar and say I'm crazy. Sound familiar?
I'm telling you, you should really say something. Address it. It's just music.
People need to stop attempting to smear my name for publicity. Cannon and I are only working together. Okay.
Music.
Well, you knew it was a lie when she said that he was producing amazing music. But anyway.
Music.
Ready?
Fine ass nigga. I'm a joke.
Ready to work the song?
Yeah. They might start have to draft this this public statement.
You ready to work on the song?
Yeah, can we say something?
No.
So I put a recorder in the backyard right here. He seemed to spend most of his time there while I'm here raising his baby, going through postpartum, and this is what I hear.
What's up, baby? Where you going?
Remember Gigi put up a video that's on Street TV about Luce Cannon attacking her, crazily attacking her. I'll put that at the end of the video. But yeah, man, it's all over that argument about him being in the back seat. So backyard. You feel me?
Yo, it's an appointment. Okay, so we're gonna go to the studio and the club tomorrow. We're gonna go to the studio tonight.
Studio tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the studio instead of the club because Charisma said it's gonna.
I like the style. I just like that shit anyway.
Oh God. So I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna give you the time and bring your fine ass there.
Oh, your phone is ready?
I said I'm gonna give you the time and everything. We're gonna link. We're gonna really work. And we're gonna party. And we're gonna do some extras. Mm-hmm.
So, of course,
And we're gonna do some extras.
I confront him.
What you doing? Now you leaving? Now you leaving?
And this is a video from. I don't have to play it. This is a video.
Yeah, he right here. Here, go ahead.
What are you doing?
Now you leaving?
Leaving where?
You just put your baby down just so she don't see you walking in here in the house with your wife?
What the fuck is you talking?
With your wife and your baby?
You are fucking retarded.
Oh, you don't want her to see you here with your wife and your baby?
You is retarded. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't want her to see you here with your wife and your baby? Is that what it is?
You're ignorant.
Is that what it is?
What is the point? What the fuck is you doing?
What do you mean? I'm just trying to figure out. You don't want her to see you with your wife and your baby?
What?
Don't turn off the light.
Turn off the light before you attack your wife over your side chick is crazy.
You don't want her to see you at home with your wife and your baby?
Stop. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nigga, we're married. And you fucking around with another bitch. What are you talking about? You got a newborn baby. What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you're ignorant.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the backyard that he be talking to you in. Yes, with his wife and newborn baby. Yes, with his wife and newborn baby.
What is... Literally, what's wrong with you?
You're not gonna tell her that you're married?
You're dumb.
No, so now you're not married, Tremaine Williams? Huh?
You guessed it, punched me right in the face. I'm the one who should be pissed.
Damn.
I'm the one who's going through postpartum and just had your daughter while you're running around. I'm the one who should have been doing the punching. After that, I told him I wanted a divorce. I stayed in the house because I was recovering from a C-section. He still had a bunch of dudes living in the house like we were running a Motel 6. I never understood why a grown man would want grown men in the house.
Saying, and I know Gigi don't like us, but man, I ain't never disrespected her. I ain't never said nothing bad about her, bro. And I actually kind of felt bad for all the shit she had to go through. But, you know, I can't respect cuz, because nigga don't even take care of his kids, bro. And I'll never respect anybody.
Is that IBM Hoodlum talking bad about Luce Cannon? Is that IBM Hoodlum? Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see real quick.
Hi, you've reached Gigi. I am unable to...
All right, well, shit. I think that is IBM Hoodlum.
That got kids and ain't there for him, homie. That shit is out.
He thought he made it after Black China. He thought this was it until...
I was reached out to by Black China's people asking, did I know Luce? And I said, yes. He, you know, my uncle treats him like a nephew. He's like family. They then asked me, was he married? And I said, yes, he's married to my homegirl. I used to be her and her daughter's hairstylist. After that, that's when China put 2 and 2 together. And she was like, well, what do I do? I said,
Nah, he in Brooklyn. He in Brooklyn. Look.
No, so I said, your best bet, China, is to, you know, it's a lot going on. You already got your part your way.
His manager tried to apologize for the publicity scam they pulled with China, but it was over. Or so I thought. You're probably wondering, how was he able to pull China? Well, this right here. This is the lawyer that he used to work on an NFT deal where he got $25,000 up front. Able to use this money to fund his little soiree with China so she would believe he had all this money. This is what he spent his money on.
Damn, bro, you got a newborn baby at the crib and you got 25 racks and you pay for coochie? You ain't even pay for your kid? This nigga Luce Cannon will do anything to anybody. And this what you would do to your kid, nigga? You would do anything to anybody. Damn, bro. So let's go through this real quick. You got payments for food and beverages. You got King Lobster tails. That's $700 for food, $500 for the lobsters for the crib legs. Pay the engineer $3 something. I can't see all this. Let me see. Hold on.
$500 crab legs for China and $75 for your daughter.
Goddamn.
With China, so she would believe he had all this money. This is what he spent.
You got $75 to your daughter, nigga? Damn, bro. You was spending. God. You put more money in your gas tank than your kid. Sacramento. Ubers in Sacramento. Luce Cannon, you are a piece of shiatsu, my boy. You are a piece of shiatsu, my boy.
His money on $500 crab legs for China and $75 for your daughter.
Got their own network, nigga. It's called the For Us By Us network. You can look it up on the App Store. It's real similar to like a YouTube app. It's a streaming app, but they got all kind of movies and shows and shit and all that. But they was filming a show kind of like behind, you know, bro. And is, you know, supposed to come up in the music industry, whatever, you know. But it's a real show. We got some footage and shit, but at the end of the day, we still got some more shit we got to shoot. We a couple more, like I think they said like 6 or 7 more days of shooting. We could, you know, if we did some real full days and shit, we can get some more content. But that's real, because I know we dealing with the network directly. I've been there. I done talked to one of the owners. We done met the owners, been around them and all that type of shit. So that's some real shit. But, cuz threw some figures around. I don't know if those was real, but we never really confirmed those with the network, and we still haven't signed a contract yet. So, I'll be looking at everything, man. Whatever, because, nigga, we had to put up 10 bands each, and the nigga T-Lo didn't even have his 10 bands, so me and B3AT split that. And so, cuz, he gonna have to break us. We gonna have to, he gonna get what he's gonna get.
Oh, yeah, that's the IBM nigga that was with him at academics. This light-skinned looking nigga.
At the end of the day, because if he didn't have the money to bond in, we taking care of it. So we gonna take the money he was supposed to get and let him bubble off a little something. But, like I said, nigga be exaggerating, lying, and deceiving and all type of shit. So I don't even know if the figures is real, because I ain't never heard about the network now. I know we are gonna get paid, but, it's just one of them things, man. Shit's all real new to me, so, I just be trying to, fall back and watch, but I said shit been getting revealed. The network shit's cool, because I know that's real, because like I said, we got relationships and we done put the money in the nigga hands, so some real business with them, but we'll see how it all plays out, man. Yeah, I don't know what they got going on, man. Honestly, this nigga lied about that whole situation, bro, because that night that Barry got shot at, the very next morning is when they went to the hospital and did that shit. This nigga lied and said that he went and drilled the niggas that did it and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And he got this big-ass shootout and the police is looking for him and the nigga didn't make it and all this bullshit, nigga. Trying to pin it on me and say it was my fault and blah, 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 and all this bullshit, nigga. So I don't know what the fuck they got going on there. Nigga, they be on some weird shit. He over there with that bitch. And nigga, the other day when he came to the network, he was like talking about they shooting their own show now, just him and her. And the network was like, nah, we got a show with IBM. With these niggas put money in my hands, so it's the IBM show and shit. And I don't even know what to call it, man. They be on some real Mickey shit over there, bro, doing some real goofy shit, man.
So I was friends with the beautiful Princess and Moniece, amazing women. I was friends with them, and when I would get invited to things with them, I would bring Cannon. Per usual, usually when you go out with your girlfriends, you don't bring your dude around, but Cannon went with me everywhere. He was always trying to be in the same circles I was in. So I went to a premiere that Princess was producing, and I brought Cannon along, of course. Went to dinners for friends' birthday parties, and of course, who came along? Cannon. Look at him looking all ugly. Just annoying. Should have never did that. So as you can see, Cannon didn't know anyone. Nobody knew him. So of course, by me bringing him around, it put him around people in the industry where he was able to make connections. Okay. So me being the supportive wife, he wanted to be a producer. He dropped Cookout, and I came up with IBM for his record label, Integrity Before Money, paid for the logo, and got it designed. Being that he wasn't a good rapper, we paid for publicity for Cookout for a run.
Let's go for the turn this up. Cookout continue.
He clearly needed help. So my friend Princess had a publicist named Monique. Monique knew Black China. So that's how he even met Black China. Monique was helping him with his publicity and was trying to get her on one of his songs. He really thought he was on after this. Through my connections, he was able to meet For Us By Us Network. I'm all for supporting my man, but you're not gonna lie on me.
And if you want to deny being married, then why even have a wife? Why not divorce me?
No, I don't want to put shit on the internet, and you put it on the internet.
Cannon, this is the thing. You say you don't want to put shit on the internet, so you don't want you don't want people to know you're married. Why is that a secret?
That's not true.
You've been denying me since you met China. I don't understand why. Why if it's okay? Oh, you can be on the show and this. Then why deny you have a wife? Don't you think everybody's gonna find out you have a wife if I'm on the show?
Yeah.
So then it doesn't make sense. So why deny me to everybody?
No, it's not. It's on my terms. You want to do internet shit.
On your terms. Cannon, do you hear yourself? We took vows and you're literally talking about, oh, it's on my term. Listen to how you're treating me.
So, of course, ever since Black China dropped him, and now he's doing the IBM thing, he goes to For Us By Us Network. They go to Las Vegas, and they're getting ready to do a launch of their show after that meeting. And lo and behold, everything changes. Scam 1 failed, and now he comes in to Scam 2. It just literally was fate. Who does he meet? in Vegas, April 2022, none other than, you guessed it, Mrs. Shereice Mills. So the show for IBM was out, and born was Batty and the Beast.
Shereice Mills is just thirsty, bro. You met her in the club? That's where you met her? Shereice Mills would have sucked on anything with a check that night, bro. And I know Shereice Mills is mad she S the wrong D. Man, I know that girl mad she S the wrong D.
I'm sorry, but why get expensive nails just to hold a broke nigga's dick? You can see the date. They were in their suite in Las Vegas. And as you can see on Kenneth's Instagram, same suite in Las Vegas where he met Shereice Mills. So as you can see, the Black China scam failed, and I wasn't going to participate in the lies, so IBM Show was the only thing he could do. That is, until... This is what I meant by everyone in Canada's life has a position and is a player in his game. Our daughter is now 6 months old at this time. I'm staying at our house in Riverside and at my older daughter's house and hotels. Mind you, he still has these grown adults living in our house. Who does that with a newborn? So as you can see, Shereice was just another player added to the game. He just found someone who was willing to go along with his scam. Somebody just as thirsty as him. Wives are side chicks and don't even freaking know it. She was definitely right about that. She should know. She's messed with a lot of married men. Let's remember, this girl...
Shereice is pretty, but she needs to do better with her life.
...met Luce April 8th, 2022. She's already at the house we live in April 30th, 2022.
Damn, that nigga moved her in quick.
Let's remember, this girl met Luce April 8th, 2022. She's already at the house we live in April 30th, 2022. The thirst is real. Okay, as you guys can see, this is my conversation from March 29th, 2022. We are only living together, as I stated, after the Black China thing. We're staying in separate rooms, but again, I'm recovering from a C-section from just having a baby. He's spending all the money, so I'm pretty much stuck. So I'm asking him, just give me the respect to at least not have grown men living in a house with a newborn daughter. As you can see from his response...
Yeah, having grown men living in a house with your newborn daughter is weird, creepy, and kind of PDF file. I'm not gonna lie. Any grown man comfortable being in that situation is a creep and a weirdo, not gonna lie.
He doesn't want to hear it. If you keep reading, you will see that he references to the fame that he wants so bad, and that he just wants me to support him and help him with it. And he knows I'm not with the bullshit. And I'm not with the lies. I will never sell my soul, not for fame, money, or even him. I do want to say, even though his little IBM gang members were living with us, they never disrespected me. As you can see, I didn't just flee to Texas. I had been talking about going to Texas. Now you guys get a clearer picture of the scam. He's been wanting to be famous for a very long time and was willing to sell his soul and do anything to get it. He knew I wasn't going to support that. I'm not going to support lies. I'm not going to support you cheating just to make yourself look good or to fit your narrative that you want for the fame. As you see, I reference also to a DV case. We'll talk about that in another episode. So as you can see, the only reason why he's doing everything that he's doing to me is to punish me, because I wouldn't help him get the one thing that he wanted most, fame. Talking about he's doing this for us, my ass. Started staying at my daughter's house more at this point until I was able to get money to get out. He refused to give me enough money to leave and get my own place and start over. So I was kind of at his mercy. As you can see from the text, so me pleading and begging for money to help take care of the child that we created through IVF, I see was not working. It wasn't getting me anywhere. He just kept lying about being with Shereice. He kept lying about everything, per usual. So I figured I needed to change my tactic in order to get out of the situation. One thing about Cannon, if you notice, when you call him out on what he's done, his actions, abuse, cheating, all he does is deny it. Cannon doesn't want to put anything on him. He doesn't want anyone to think you left because of him. So once I started realizing his endgame and how he was, I realized that me talking to him and telling him I'm leaving because of him, I needed to change that up. Cannon's always complained how I don't worship him enough like everybody else around him. I knew I had to change that up to get what I wanted. Kenan enjoys seeing me beg him for money to take care of the daughter that he chose to have with me and paid for. But he refused to give me any money. He gave me money once. It was $100. I told him, you spent $500
$100? Goodness gracious, bro.
on crab legs for Black China. You're sitting here flying around in Vegas with Shereice, and you can't send money for your daughter? And of course, he still was denying you, Shereice. The crazy part is, these text messages are coming from the same man who went on multiple public platforms saying that he didn't know me, I wasn't his wife, I was just some jump off, and that the daughter that we had through IVF was not his. However, I did learn a few things from Luce Cannon. Definitely always record conversations, screen record, video, audio. Never let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. See, Shereice, he was denying you the whole time.
Damn.
I was going to wait for another episode, but fuck it. Let's talk about it right now. The DV case he's referring to in the text messages is when he beat me so bad, all because I caught him cheating. This was the first time the beating was this severe. It was really, really bad. He stomped on my head, beat me, punched me, kicked me. I had concussions, lacerations, fractured ribs. His lawyer said my medical records were 114 pages long. Yikes. Now, this is where you're going to judge me, but you can't judge me more than I've already judged myself. I didn't press charges. He had never beaten me.
Gigi, how you feeling, gorgeous?
I'm good. Just got off long. What's going on?
Quick question. I am watching The Perfect Lie. Is that, when you say the IBM person, is that Hoodlum talking to you when he was trying to be cool with you? The nigga that was with him with academics.
Yes, that's his cousin.
That's that nigga's cousin?
That's his cousin, Brandon. Brandon doesn't come around anymore because when I leaked that audio, I can't cut him off. So, I haven't really seen him too much, but he's in the video on episode 2.
Yeah, and I seen, because I know that's the nigga that was with him at DJ Academic shit.
No, that's the cousin.
Oh, that's the cousin that was with him. Okay, so he the cousin to the light-skinned nigga. Okay, let me call you back when I'm done with this video.
Okay.
All right, bye. Big shout to Gigi.
This bad, but I was scared. Not only was I scared, I just knew that if I told, he was going to flip it somehow. He had always done so and got out of everything. The same way he's got the whole internet believing that I'm some crazy Looney Tune who's obsessed with him, pinning a baby on him that he has no idea about and doesn't even know who I am. But the beating was so severe, it was at a hotel in Rancho Cucamonga. The witnesses came forward and they made statements, which the DA was able to press charges without me. And I'm showing you guys screen record from the beginning where I started because I don't want Shereice or him to try to say it's photoshopped or anything like that. Anybody who had any dealings with Kenan will confirm that that is his number during this time, 2022, May. Now him and Shereice are deep into the...
She didn't put out everybody's number.
...the relationship at this point. Okay, let's scroll. Let's get to the beginning of the conversation. FYI, anybody who knows Kenan knows he always has the text-free app number. That's where I learned it from. Okay, here we go. So he posted this picture on his Instagram calling her his queen. That spells out love to me. What do you guys think? Okay, we saw the number. Let's scroll back to the top. Okay, this is the part of the series that's going to get kind of long. I'm going to let this sit here and let you guys read all the text messages from May 10th, 2022 between myself and Kenan, which I've already showed you the number it comes from. Anybody who knows Kenan can confirm that that's his actual number. And I screen record so you guys can see it for yourselves and no one can say it's photoshopped or anything like that. You can see it in real time. I wanted Shereice to also see this so she could stop painting this false narrative. As you guys can see, I wanted the divorce. I was trying to keep things amicable and work things out. As you can see from the text messages, he never wanted to be with Shereice. He wasn't even claiming her. Mind you, they were living together during this time. But to me,
in your house, crazy.
He was claiming that he didn't live with her. He wasn't with her. She was a nobody. He kept apologizing and trying to fix our marriage. I was over it and done, and I just wanted a peaceful divorce, and I wanted him to let me go and leave me alone, which is also another reason why I was using the text-free app. I blocked him from my original number because he kept calling and texting, even when he was at Shereice's house. That's how I found out even where she lived. Luce had cheated so many times, and as I said, I take full responsibility for staying with a man who cheated so much. I'm just way too passive, and he knows that, and he was able to get away with a lot of stuff. I should have left him a long time ago. Also, I continued to stay in the home because even though we're not together, I still felt like I could have stayed in the home so he could have a relationship with his daughter, even though we were going through a divorce. All the grown men he had living at
Shout out to every woman that just wants a man to be a man for the baby, man. She really tried to stay down for her family.
In the house, I just couldn't take it anymore. And the last straw was when I was asking for him to just give me enough money to get my own place so I could live on my own and still allow him to be in his child's life. He refused and then moved Shereice in. But now he's denying it, as you can see reading the text messages. Can you believe the fact that he's actually denying everything of all the proof that I showed you guys? This is how delusional he is. This is the things that I had to put up with being with Luce Cannon. He makes you act and feel like you're the crazy one, which is the narrative he's painted publicly about me to everybody. This was the reason why I really didn't come forward about the abuse or told anyone, because I knew he would put a narrative out there that I was a liar and was crazy. Thank God for receipts. So let's be very clear, as you can see in the text messages. The only reason why Shereice is even in the position she's in to be with Cannon is because he was tired of fighting with me. He's seen that I wasn't giving up on the divorce. I was putting my foot down, and I was really leaving and moving on. Once he realized that there was no coming back this time, that I wasn't going to give him any more chances, that this was it, he knew he had no choice but to make it work with Shereice. Anyways, I'll let you guys go ahead and read some of
Damn, Shereice was a consolation prize.
the text messages to finish it off. I already knew the backlash I would face coming forward with the truth. Cannon's always told me if I ever left him, he would make me pay for it. Nobody would believe me. Nobody would be on my side. Everybody loved him, and he was pretty much God. I guess what I wasn't prepared for him to throw our daughter in the midst of it and for him to deny her and throw her away like she's trash. I accept my part and responsibility dealing with Luce Cannon. I knew that he was a liar, manipulative, he was a cheater. I guess I just underestimated the power of someone who does the devil's work. I just want you guys to know, manipulation is real. He's always been very, very good at it. As you can see in the text messages as well. He's good at flipping things and making it seem like you're the one who's wrong, you're the one who's disrespectful, despite all the evidence, all the receipts, all the audios, videos. You could play it for him, and he will literally turn it around all back on you. Narcissism at its best. Well, there you have it. Now you know how the scam started, the players behind the scam, and their positions. We also know how Luce Cannon was able to even get in the room with any of these people. It definitely wasn't because of who he knows.
With the credits is sick, man. We out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Be better today what you were yesterday. Be even better tomorrow. But today be at your best. Y'all know the deal, man. Red dots to the left. Free advertising, so he's free. We gone.